All right, so on to the top five, and this was one that you and I had some discussion about, but ultimately we had him in the top five. This guy, called Michigan football for 30 years.
Under center is Wangler at the 45. He goes back. He's looking for a receiver. He throws downfield to Carter. Carter hands up. Carter is down.
So I have to tell you, I was very torn between that clip and there's another clip that I found where the Wolverines miss a field goal, and you would have thought that somebody just called and said that his mother died. He was just crushed. And so that's another guy who was a homer, but that's Mr. Bob Ufer. That was the
he was the greatest homer of all time.
That was
all time. I think.
That was the infamous John Wangler throw to Anthony Carter on the last play of the game, and that was an infamous horn. Because I guess that horn was used on General Patton's Jeep. And so he would blow that horn every time Michigan would score. That's what made him, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, so that's one that we discussed. We kind of disagreed on Bob Ufer. You didn't really think he was top five, did you?
Well, no. Man, I can't believe you're calling me out on this one. I mean, Ufer's a legend, for God's sakes, But it's a college sports thing. I think that if you truly, I don't know, man. I just think I like the professional sports guys better than a college guy. I think college guys have been exploited horribly up until the last couple of years, and I guess so.
But I mean, he was a homer.
He was a
homer. I mean,
he was a super homer. But I mean, listen to how crappy that audio is, even, and it's shitty because there's
1979.
There's 1979 with 104,000 people,
right,
and that that's Michigan football back then, I mean, it's still rather impressive, but back then it was religion,
no question. So, but I mean,
and I think that was against Ohio State, so you can only imagine. I mean, you had to
that
kill
was Indiana.
That
clip.
Oh, was that Indiana?
Yeah, that clip was Indiana. But yeah, the infamous, the battles that those two team plays. You think of those. You think of that era. You think Woody Hayes. You think of Beauchamp Beckler, and then you think of, Bob Ufer. So, and especially being an alma mater of WJR, you knew that he was gonna be on any list I was controlling. Come on, 30 years.
I didn't even consider that. Yeah. You should have said that when you were making your argument.
Well,
I'd have let it go way easy.
Was I being a little homerish? Well, in honor of the great Homer.
But you didn't say anything, about the Superstation,
I do what I can.
The great voice of the Great Lakes,
Yes.